My name is Rebecca. 6 months ago, my partner Stuart and I traveled to Colorado and bought a vintage 97 Bigfoot camper. We were on the hunt for something that would give us the freedom and mobility to travel into some of those harder to reach but absolutely beautiful places, and this fit the bill. Since then, we have slowly been renovating and turning the space into the ultimate home on wheels. And although things have slowed to a bit of a lull in the last couple of weeks, it's finally time to start getting back into the swing of things and making improvements. I am very ready to roll up my sleeves and continue chipping away and improving and turning this space into a beautiful home. All right, go ahead and see if you can. I'll push on it.
79 years since our last war. I don't think it can go on much more. I can feel it.
Woohoo!
We can feel it. We got peacetime kleptocrats keeping score. Keep our heads down, let them get some more. We don't need it. Let them keep feeding. Now we're picking our heads up, wondering when the well went dry, asking where it all went.
Goofing off now on camera. Which side goes which way?
That little broken knob
Yeah.
needs to be at the bottom.
Hold on.
Woo!
I thought you were holding it too.
I was over here. All right then.
Well, that was eventful.
Draw a party line, baby, pick a side. It don't much matter if it's left or right, you just mean it.
Hang on. Tilt it back towards you. Yeah, I know. Tilt it back towards you. Like, make it more flat.
We'll beat each other up with what we know. Keep our heads down, let them get some more. We don't need it. Let them keep feeding. Bad days, oh, bad days, I don't wanna feel this good just 'cause you called last night. I'm not that girl. I don't wanna dress up for you and be a toy. I'm not that girl. No, I'm not that girl. You got me just as long as I'm bored. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. Let's ride, going together. Put your feelings aside, throw yourself out in the night. Let's ride, break out of your shell, meet me halfway. I'm not that girl, I'm not that girl. Make a mess, be a man, if it's hard, pretend. I'm not that girl.
So as I have been taping everything, prepping to paint, I hit another snag. My original plan was to not paint these bedside bins just because it's such a high traffic area. I've run into issues in the past where I painted something like that and then it became a full-time job to keep it from chipping. But when I was taping it, I noticed that in the places where I've taped over this stuff that I'm not going to paint, because this is like such a soft, it's like a veneer over particle wood, the tape is like pulling the finish off and it's going to look pretty crappy. So decided to pivot. I'm going to go ahead and paint it, and then we did a little bit of Googling, and they sell like a polyurethane, water-based or even oil-based, like clear finish that you put over it. And as long as everything is clean and dry, apparently it works really, really well for keeping things from chipping. So that is the new plan, which is fine. I'm not super excited about it, but it'll be fine. I want everything to look good, so I think this will be a good option. And honestly, I didn't even realize that these like clear coat, top coat things were an option. There are other places in this rig where I could put that down, and it would probably help a lot with wear and tear other places as well. So this just means that the mattress needs to come out. I was just gonna leave a cover over the mattress and leave it as is because there wasn't anything really that I needed to get to. But if I'm gonna be painting these bedside bins because of how far down the bedside bin goes, the mattress needs to come out. So that's what we're gonna do next.
No, I'm not that girl. You should know I don't give in till I'm floored. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. Let's ride. No one does it better. Put your feelings aside, throw yourself out in the night. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Some of you guys have been laughing at me in the comment section a little bit because I insist on painting with just the giant gallon of paint. But truth be told, after painting for a while now and figuring out what works for me and what I like, I paint pretty much exclusively with a paintbrush, and I can't see the point in getting out like a pan and dirtying a whole bunch of other materials when all I need is a bucket and a paintbrush. So it seems a little ridiculous because I'm in such a small space, but it works pretty well. And yeah, I don't mind you laughing at me. I understand it looks kind of crazy, but that's why I do that. I've got my whole little routine down and what works for me, and I prefer just a bucket and a brush when doing small spaces like this. If I was doing a house with long expanses of walls and that kind of thing, it'd be a little bit different, but I'm not, so.
But I don't wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. Come this way and ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Put your feelings aside. Give that wild shot a try. Let's ride. No one does it better. Put your feelings aside. Throw yourself out in the night. Let's ride. Let's ride. No, I'm not that girl. No one does it better. No, I'm not that girl. No one does it better. No, I'm not that girl.
Well, I am pretty freaking tired, but I got it done. And it looks pretty good. And even though I didn't want to take the mattress out, that ended up being a pretty good call, just because I was able to get to things a whole lot easier, and it was a lot more comfortable just having a solid platform to sit on that wasn't constantly moving around. So I just need to put everything back together. I still have to put cabinet doors back on and bin lids back on and everything. I was overly optimistic, thinking that we would be able to do the window framing today too. That just didn't end up happening, but that's okay. We can do it tomorrow. I'm very satisfied with where things are at for right now. It's totally new space, and it feels really, really good because I've been staring at this for the last couple of weeks, itching to get to it, but there were reasons why I waited until now, and it feels really, really good. So I just gotta get everything put back together, and then I can call it a night.
Try to go under. Nothing going. You gotta squish them on the left side. I could go up.
There have been times throughout this rebuild that I have gotten seriously overwhelmed by the enormity of the project that we have taken on and everything that we still need to do. It's times like those that I have to take a little bit of a step back and refocus and recharge my batteries. That's partially why there was a bit of a lull in the action for a couple of weeks. But as I complete another project, I'm reminded of that expression that you have to eat an elephant one bite at a time. And that definitely applies to this rebuild. Every single project that I complete is one step closer to the finish line and is always absolutely 100% worth it. I just have to remember to keep a little bit of perspective and not worry too much about what is to come and just focus on what is right in front of me. And I guess that's a little bit of a lesson for life, too. So, thank you for coming along on this journey. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.